I'm in a spacesuit because I'm in space. Shit, let me figure out how to turn it down. Hello, Nicola. How's it going? Hello, the Ran Man. Hello, Tommy. Hello, Marco. Hello, USS Liberty. Give me a full urological exam, Doc. Maybe later. Hey, Tatters. Hey, J. Pez. How's it going? Hey, Rika. All the usual suspects and funny tards are here. So, yeah. So today, I was thinking, man, don't you hate it when, when people come into your spaces and they come in and they ruin it and they you try to be open, but then you don't gatekeeper enough, and then they come and ruin it because they're a bunch of dorks that don't know and they learn it the wrong way and like it for the wrong reason. Yeah, that sucks. Anyway, I'm going to teach you about this sci-fi series I've never read it, but I think I heard I think I listened to some podcasts about it or something in my sleep. I don't know, I just kind of have this in my brain for no reason. This is Ground Control per Major Gay. This is Major Gay. Hello, Ground Control, I can hear you. Hey, Nick. I hate it when it happens too. Oh, good. Well, since we're all on the same page, let's get started. So today, I'm going to start with the series called the Three Body Problem Series. Or it's also known as, oh shit, I closed out the tab. The Remembrance of Earth's Past Trilogy. Yeah, it's a neat little series, a little bit of sci-fi. It's like if you took Star Wars and put it with Star Trek, and you smushed it with Stargate. And then you ignore it because it's not like any of those. That's normal shit. We're going into the real meat and potatoes here, boys and girls. We're getting into the real good shit. Orbital mechanics. Yeah, lots of stars. Okay, hopefully, because if you were here last time, unfortunately, my computer crashed, and once you disconnect once, it automatically ends the stream. So hopefully that doesn't happen again, because I ended up talking for a good 20 more minutes by myself, like it's hard, and no one saw it. Well, that's okay. Anyway, so this is the three-body problem. Ground Control, Major Day. Yeah, I heard. Yes, Jay Bradley. Yes, Ground Control, this is Major Day. How's it going? I'm going good? I'm going good. It's a super moment. What? No, I'm perfectly sane. I am the pinnacle of mental stability. You take that back. Anyway, I'm going to talk about this thing I kind of remember and I kind of put together. I don't actually remember when I learned all of this. It just kind of happened. I just kind of oh yeah, I remember this. So I kind of I'm pretty sure I remembered some of it. I think I got the gist of it. But yeah, let's get started. This little lesson, remember to take notes. There's going to be a quiz. So, it is the distant future of the 1970s. Ooh, far into space. Actually, no. No, wait. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'd say about the 1970s. There's this little lady over here. I don't know, can you see her? Oh, you weren't supposed to see that guy yet. You see this lovely, lovely lady named Yi? What planet am I streaming from? Uranus. It's, you need some TP because you got a lot of Klingons on it. Anyway, that was stupid. So this witch named Wei Jin, Wei, we're going to call her Wei Wei. Wei, I'll probably bring it up later, but she is part of the moral of the story. There's a good moral of the story here that you should take away from this. I love her stance on Israel. Don't we all? But she is an astronomicon phenomenon, aka a special scientist that looks at like radio stuff. And her father, her father got involved in something called the CCP, the Chinese government. He got into what they call a struggle snuggle, I think. Yeah, so he died, and then she was put into, like, a Chinese, like, camp for being, like, incorrect or something. I don't know. Supposedly she was being cringe. The Chinese government were like, yeah, she's kind of dumb. I should write that down. Fuck, where are my notes? Oh my god, where's my pen? Okay, got my pen. But, quick notes. She's dumb. She's smart, but she's dumb. Remember that? That's going to be important. So she is very, very angsty. She doesn't like, she's like, the Chinese government, humanity says, Anyway, she gets out of jail and they're like, hey, you're kind of smart. Want to, like, send radio transmissions out into space? And she's like, so they start shooting out radio signals out to space. Supposedly they were used to, like, try and knock down American satellites or something dumb, stupid. I don't know, something commies would believe they can do with, like, radio signals or something. But, they were secretly also sending out little messages, trying to, like, see what's out there, And then one day she got our little Yay or Wei, she got a message back. A message back from from a being only known as the listener. Listener. And what he said? We'll come back to it later. So back into the modern day, but now, I guess, well, let's say now. There's a little bit, something happening. All these scientists, they are Minecrafting themselves, just for no reason. They just start going, going to reset, going to go meet Jesus. And, this is kind of concerning. And one of the scientists that ends up Minecrafting herself is actually, fuck, I forgot to put her on here, but it's actually one of the dead scientist ladies. She dead. Was her daughter. Because she, like, Yewei was a scientist and her daughter was a scientist, but she was saying, she was part of this group that was saying something called string theory or something. I don't know, something silly, something totally not important to the plot later. And then she started seeing things, she started seeing visions, and she started going crazy. And then she Minecrafted, and she wasn't with us anymore. And so that's kind of sus. And so, so a bunch of investigators start like, this is kind of weird. And this is where we get to our man, Big Chi. Now, Big Chi, he's a detective, he's a cool guy. He's basically a noir protagonist. He's like, hey, baby, these streets aren't as safe as they used to be, toots. Dirty cops everywhere, that kind of shit, but he's also a cop, so he doesn't say that, but he's basically the Chinese version of that. And he's like, it's kind of weird all these scientists are dying. And it's also kind of weird, that all these government officials are just kind of like being weird, and they're having having secret meetings and like pretending to be like the Illuminati and shit. I'm like, oh shit. So he thinks, man, since scientists are dying, I should like I should get another scientist to help me, because to solve scientist murders, you have to use a scientist, isn't that the saying? So he goes over and recruits this dude named Wang. Now Wang, he's a bit of a nerd, but he's kind of a cool nerd, because he does, what do you call it, nanotechnology with the really little tiny robots. And Big Shoe's like, hey, can you, like, use your science or something? And Wayne was like, yes, sir, yes, sirree. And so they start their investigation. And they're trying to find, like, where are these connections? And they find out that there's a lot of the people that are connected to the scientists that died were also being suspicious. And they're, like, this huge web, this conspiracy web that's going on everywhere. Until they eventually discovered something called the three problems. The three problems was a super secret, mysterious VR game, virtual reality game. And so it's kind of weird. And I'm pretty sure you have to be invited to it. I think it's like super secret. You have to be a super epic gamer or something. But the game is, you're on this planet, mysterious planet, and all the residents, the people, they live on a planet that for whatever reason will go between periods of peace and prosperity, and everything's good, and crops growing to absolute, like, pandemonium, like apocalypse, and it just happens at random, and no one knows why. And these people are, and the NPCs, they're all like humans, but they can like deflate themselves, and they can roll them up into canvases, like roll up like paper to escape all the crazy stuff. I don't know, weird artsy game. It sounds pretty stupid to me, but hey, you know. So the goal of the game is to figure out what is happening to this planet. Why is it so freaking weird? Why is the weather all wonky? Why does it do weird stuff? Well, our man Wang, he's a bright little boy, and he realized, wait, 3 problems. This game has 3 problems. What else is a problem? The 3 problems theory, or 3 bodies problem. Fuck, dude. I just realized, I think the 3 bodies problem. He just covered it as like, hey, understand, this is an example of the 3 bodies problem. Now, what is that? Of course, I know it. Everyone else knows it, but just a refresher. The 3 body problem is when you have 3 bodies in space. So let's say you have like 3 suns, for example. For no reason. All their gravity are pulling on one another, and they all kind of pull in, different directions. Now, if you have like 1 sun, it's pretty easy to like, okay, how do you use math to like which way it's going to go and which way it's going to, like our solar system, because all the planets are around the sun. But what if there's 2? What if there's 2 suns? And that becomes really wonky. The math is really hard, and they have to like put a bunch of numbers in it, and they have to be a bunch of nerds. But they can figure out, it took a long time, but they can figure out how to calculate what happens if you have 2 suns. But what happens, how do you calculate 3 suns though? Because once you get the 3 stars and they're all pulling each other, it's unpredictable. It's impossible. I don't know, math is stupid and retarded, and if anyone says, math is just a language, it's like the language of the galaxy, call them a nerd because they can't figure out the 3 body problem. Literally just grab them by the nose and kick them in the shins, and then kiss them on the cheek and tell them you're a little bitch boy, but I love you because you're my bitch boy, and then have a weird relationship. Anyways, any questions? Any questions so far? Did you? Best game Yes, it's very gay. that is correct. USS Liberty, that is the correct answer. This is all really gay because math is gay. When does the story get interesting? Don't worry. Don't worry, it gets a little I don't know, maybe you're too much of a macho man to appreciate, but it gets a little weird. So they get this video game. What, there's 3 gays? Well, then that's dangerous. You don't want to be around that. If you're there, there's nothing going to be left of you. I'm just going to say it now. You're just going to be smeared on the wall like a child in Hamas in the Gaza Strip. Anyway, why did that was stupid. But, so they found out the problem is this planet in this video game has 3 suns. And then a couple people come out. I can understand physics in an anime, but I'm also dumb. It's okay. Just so you know, 3 is really hard. 3 is a bad math number. It makes funny math people really, really sad. So Wing figured this out and he won the game. And he's confronted by this bitch. Remember Yewei? Remember the science lady? She comes out, her daughter is dead, and she's here. That's kind of weird. And this dude named Mike Evans. And Mike Evans, he's a bit of an asshole. Like he's all like, environmental stuff, humanity sucks. He's like that. But he's the son of like an oil baron, and he uses all this money. Kind of ironic. And they're like, hey, you're pretty smart. What if we like, what if you want to be part of our secret evil organization? And Wing is like, oh, that would be cool, man. So they induct him into a secret organization called the ETO. Basically, super Illuminati. So let's go back to this bitch. So as you remember, let me get rid of some of that. As you remember, Yewei she was shooting stuff out into space, so shooting radio signals, and then she got one back. And what did it say? Let me look up. Do not answer. Whatever you do not answer. There is a planet from here that has reached your signal. If you ever answer, they'll locate your planet. Do not answer. Stay quiet. And so, obviously, if you're being told by aliens to stay quiet, a smart person would think, maybe I should stay quiet. But then again, if you remember, this bitch, the dummy, she's like, hey, aliens, come over, come to Earth, I'll help you conquer it, because humans suck. So yeah, she's dumb. She's dumb, she's stupid, and she is literally, everything else that happens after this is literally her fault. She's so stupid. So anyway, she sends out, hey, this other planet with mysterious aliens. Aliens, or whatever the voice is telling her, like, to stop. We're going to help you take over the planet. And so they start communications with her. And then she comes out to this bitch, Mike Evans, and she's like, hey, do you want to, like, have the aliens, like, come invade Earth? And he's like, I want the aliens to come blow up Earth and kill all humans because humans suck. And then Yewei's like, Okay. Because she's fucking dumb. Remember, she's dumb. She's a scientist and she's fucking dumb. So, with his money, because Mike Evans is like the son of a oil baron, they start the super secret organization called the ETO. And I forgot what it stands for. But it's like, fuck. I lost my boomer paper. I can't find my boomer paper. But they have this Illuminati organization dedicated to contacting the aliens and preparing Earth for an alien invasion. And so Wang is like hearing all this, and he's like, this is, yeah, totally. Yeah, this is totally cool. I love aliens. And he quickly told Big She, and Big She is like, when you mess with the horns, you get the bull, or something like that. I don't know, something wise. And the government, they stormed here, they took this bitch, and they interrogated her, and they found out, oh, not only did she contact aliens, the aliens are already kinda here. Okay, kind of. But, who are these aliens? I probably should ask that. I'm gonna tell you this. The aliens are oh fuck, where did the word go? Fuck. Also, that's not supposed to be there. You know what, never mind. I'm going to tell you the moral of the story. The moral of the story is, this. This will be a repeating sin throughout the series. You might think, oh, alien's scary. No, this. Shit. But they've been contacting these cute little aliens called the Trisolarians. Fuck, my handwriting's terrible. The Trisolarians. They're these bug people that live on a planet called Trisolaria, because they have three suns. And if you remember the game, oh no. And their planet is kind of sucks. They're a bunch of weird, I don't know what I don't think they describe them, but they can dehydrate themselves, and they do that to escape all the bad stuff. And they realized, oh crap, sometime in the future, we don't know, their planet's going to go into the sun. And so they're like, damn, we have to be militaristic and try and find a solution, or try to find another planet. And that's when, let me zoom out a little bit. They get in contact with this bitch, and they're like, oh sweet, we got dumbasses. We got a whole planet that is perfect for us because they only have one sun, and we basically have the same needs. And they're going to help us take over this planet. So the Trisolarians are like, cool. Let's betray all the humans and do horrible stuff to them. And the listener, oh yeah, I didn't follow my plan. I was going to try and do something. I should have followed the script more. Whatever. I should have written down the script. But the listener, he's one of the Trisolarians. He's the good boy. He's the good boy. Here's a little crayon for the good boy. It's called the listener. And he's kind of old, and he's kind of on the lower echelon society, so he's not allowed to have a girlfriend. And so he's like, I want a girlfriend. And so he heard this cute girl from Earth, and he's like, my queen, there's evil, gross things. Don't talk to me. Be my little Discord kitten. And then obviously Yei Wei's like, nah, bitch. I'm gonna make a really dumb mistake. I'm gonna be really fucking stupid. And so part of the Solarians' plans was to send these things called Sophons. That's it's kind of a little weird thing, but it's a subatomic robot/computer that can do a lot of stuff. You know, it can like see everything. You know, everything that humans say or do, it can see it because it's like subatomic and they fly around and they do, and they're really hard to detect. But they're everywhere. They can see it. They can mess. They can mess with the literal laws of physics. Because one of the things that the scientists were, part of the reason why the scientists were like freaking out and started killing themselves is they realized, oh no, physics is acting weird. Why isn't science working? We can't trust the science. We can't live. And so a lot of them killed them for that reason. But also, oh hello, Hero of Logic. Welcome to my boring lore lecture. We're talking about aliens. Hey, Hero of Logic, did you know there are space computers that are shooting you hallucinations into your eyes? Shrek Beard Raid, hello Squid. Did you know there's aliens? And they have little computers and they shoot stuff in your eyeballs to make you see things. So these aliens had these little computers, they shot them into scientists' eyes and they started like giving them hallucinations. And the scientists were like, the horror, ooh, Lovecraft, ooh. And they started ooping themselves. And the big plan was to eventually make enough of these robots because they were having like the ETO and all these human traders to create a lot of these robots. And the goal was to like basically cause mass hysteria, cause mass hallucinations to everyone on the planet to like, you know, have weird stuff happen so they'd stop believing the scientists. You know, start believing the science, bigots, the science. Ooh. But all of it was luckily foiled by Big Chi and Wang. They captured this asshole on his boat, and Wang used these cool like nano wires to like kill people. Like, hey, we're going to kill a bunch of people without destroying the computers that tell us what the heck is happening. And they discovered all this with the aliens and the Chrysalarians, and they're trying to destroy all the Sophon computers. And the Chrysalarians were like, you're a bunch of insect bitches, you're a bunch of bitches, and then they disappeared for a little bit. But humanity has learned that their taters be good. I saw that, taters. You knew it, Randman. You knew it. Yes, you knew it. The scientists, you know, don't believe the whole science thing, or anti-science. Wait, anti-science. Wait, you know, I don't know. Whatever. It's late, and I have a migraine. But anyway, the thing is, there's aliens, and they live about 4 light years away. And so it would take them about, with their space travel, it would take them about 400 years to get to Earth with an invasion fleet. And humanity with like plenty of time, you know, plenty of time to like, you know, prepare. They're like, nah, we'll leave it for later. We got like World Wars and stuff to do. We got Hollywood. We got Marvel movies to make. We'll leave it for later. You got probed as a kid. Cool. Did they also shove grease in your mouth? There's a movie called Among Us. Yes, they live among us. Yes, this is basically Among Us. It's basically China. This is a Chinese book series, by the way. If you couldn't tell by Wang and Bixing, Yang Wai Xie Xie, and refried beans. This is a Chinese book, and so it's basically Chinese Among Us. So anyway, that's end of book 1, the 3 body problems. The 3 body problem. Next, so it's been a couple of years. People are like, shoot, we should probably figure out how to stop the aliens. That'd be really cool. And they tell the public, and because the public is dumb. Oh, the QRD on Ye Winji. Okay, she's a scientist. She discovered aliens, and when this good guy, you see this good guy, the listener, he's a good guy alien. He told her, don't do it because my race of aliens will come kill you all. And then she's like, yeah, okay. And then she sends out a signal to bring the aliens home because remember, she's dumb. She's dumb. And she's one of these. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say this without getting in trouble. I'll get a yit Raimi. Is she single? No. She's in a sexless marriage. And she had a daughter. She had a daughter. You know what happened to her daughter? The aliens got to her. And Yewin's like, ha, skill issue. So no, she's married. And also she's in danger. Drop the series by. Okay, fine, she's single again. She's in jail and she divorced. She's single again. Cut. Okay, whatever. Yeah, she's kind of stupid. So the world government happens, or the government is like, hey, we need to deal with these aliens. And a lot of stuff happens because before they're like, hey, let's unite against the whatever, and then America's like, ooh, but then we have to work with the Chinese. And so they decided not to like unite, and they still became separate countries. But they started making ships. They're like, we're going to be Star Trek. We're going to make a bunch of spaceships and stuff. And then the world ended, kind of. You know the Great Depression? Yeah, the Great Depression too happened, and a bunch of people starved, and they started cannibalizing everyone. But that's okay, because then it got better. It was kind of bad for a while, and people started eating each other, but then when the Great Reset happened, because they had a Great Reset because everyone was eating everyone, it became good again. And then they started, like, advancing in technology, and then they're like, okay, we had like 400 years to deal with the aliens, now we have like 200 years, what do we do now? And so someone's like, we have these alien computers, right? These sophons, and they can see everything, but they can't see our minds, right? And so, with that, they realized, oh shit, mind reading isn't a thing in sci-fi. So they came up with a plan. They came up with the Wall Facer Project. Now, you see these 4 gigachads. These are the protagonists of the second book called The Dark Force. And they selected 4 people of because they're really smart or something. The black guy from Manuel Diaz Gus from Breaking Bad. They chose 4 people to be wall facers, and they're all given a mission. They come up with a super secret plan to beat the aliens, but they're not allowed to tell anyone the plan because if they say anything, the alien robots would see it immediately, and then the aliens would stop them. So they became wall facers, which just means like, oh, you just have everything in your mind. You don't tell anyone your plan, but you're given like the world's resources to do it, and you can do basically whatever you want. But you basically have to be Light Yagami. You have to Kokaku Death Note. And we're given 4. We got Frederick Tyler. He's like a former army man. I forgot. He's like a general. He's a American Chad. You have Bill Hines. He's a nerd. He's also British. So yeah, he's going to mess up. He's British. He's not going to succeed. But he's a neurosurgeon. He's a brain scientist. So I guess he's smart. You have Manuel Ray Diaz. He's like the former president of like Venezuela or something. He's also a socialist, so he's really dumb and stupid. But I guess he's pretty cool. And then you have Liu Ji. Now Luigi, he's just a regular Asian man. He's just, yeah, let's add this Chinese person. And he's basically no one. He's not important whatsoever. Don't worry about him. Yeah, brain surgery runs. Whoa. I think you need another one. This dude, Frederick, this bitch. He had a super secret plan. His plan was really smart. His plan was making a lot of spaceships. Yep, that's his plan. We want to make a bunch of spaceships and they're going to blow up the alien spaceships when they come by. But little did anyone know, Frederick is a dirty, dirty traitor. He's like, man, society sucks. There's all these Zoomers. They all do their TikToks. You know what? I'm secretly going to betray humanity. I'm going to use those spaceships to blow up our other spaceships, and then bring the aliens water because they've been in space for a long time, so they're really thirsty. So he brings them a lot of ice water. Is he one of those? No, I don't think so. He might be one of those crypto ones, Squid, but as far as I know, he's an angloid. So he betrays. So he's like, I'm going to betray humanity, and so he's a dirty traitor. He's going to give the aliens water and blow up our ship. But that is also why, because he's actually not, because he's not a double agent, he's a triple agent, and he's doing that so he can trick the aliens into thinking that he's a turncoat, but he's not. So he's going to send the ice and the spaceships over to the alien, but then when they get close, he sets off a bunch of nukes and blows up all the aliens in space, and then save America, because after he wins, the whole world is going to be America. It sounds like a dive bomber plane. Yeah, no NFTs. No, he's a true American hero. But there's a little problem. So remember these guys, the ETO, the human traders are with the aliens? They're still around. And because of these fancy computers, they found out, oh, they have these guys called the wall facers. So the ETO invents, they hire 4 people to be the wall breakers. And they're supposed to, like, thwart everyone's plans, and, you know, they get all, and because this is basically the Illuminati, they also have unlimited resources. So it's like a secret war between the wall breakers and the wall facers. Well, unfortunately for Mr. America, his plan gets found out by one of them. And his wall breaker... Well, I didn't come up with it. I heard about this. I just don't remember. I just kind of know. I don't remember where I heard it from. I just kind of remembered it. And I'm like, oh, and I double-checked and make sure that it's an actual thing. I'm like, okay, I'm going to try and do it as best as I can from memory. Okay, I kind of cheated, though, because I went and grabbed these guys' names, but I grabbed the names because there's a lot of Chinese names, and then there's a lot of just names. But besides that, everything, I kind of like... I'm trying to remember all this from memory. So one of the wall breakers is like, haha, I outed you as your traitor because part of your plan too was to betray the United States. And so he did, but because he can't say the second part of the plan, basically he's like, shit, they found out I'm a traitor, now everyone thinks I'm a traitor, but I can't tell them for whatever reason that I'm actually a triple agent, because then that'd make the plan useless. And so he Minecrafts himself. Let me change color. So he Minecrafts himself because no, my plan, my Kopaku. So he's gone. So next it brings us to Manuel, aka Gus. Now he's Venezuelan, and I'm pretty sure he's also a socialist. I can't remember, but he's like, okay, I'm going to come up with a really cool plan. You know how we have nuclear bombs? Or hydrogen bombs, which are the bigger nuclear bombs? So we have a nuclear bomb. What if we had like a really big nuclear bomb? And so his plan was to basically use up all the world's water to make a like sun-size, like a bunch of like super nuclear bombs. And then when the aliens come over, or when they finally reach, he blows up the Earth, but the bomb is so big. Oh, it's like a super Kamiguru Tsar bomb taters. It's even bigger than that. Like this is big enough. It basically destroys the whole solar system. And so it's like, haha, if we can't have the Earth, then the aliens can. And everyone's like, are you fucking stupid? We're trying to prevent the Earth from dying. And so he goes back home and he's like, hello, my people, my fellow Venezuelans. And then and then this old lady like bashes his head in with a rock. And she calls him a little bitch. And so Gus from Breaking Bad, his restaurant failed. He was making so in the TV series Breaking Bad. Did you know Breaking Bad was actually a adaptation of this? It was like a spin-off of this. It's not actually like you think it was meth. It was not meth. It was actually hydrogen bomb stuff. So yeah, blame Walter White. Oh yeah, the old lady was also named Walter White. Yeah, her son. Yeah, he's dead. This is a fucking stupid joke. Anyway, this gets us to Bill Hines. Now, Bill Hines, he's a brain scientist, and he's like, I found this way to So he discovered that if you shot radiation into someone's brain, right when they're like saying something, like I believe up is down, that person will like permanently believe that up is actually down. Like you get basically mind control. You can have people like basically believe anything. And so he's like, I have this believe anything mind control thing. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to have everyone believe that we can defeat the aliens, and through positivity will defeat the aliens. And so I'm like, oh cool. And a bunch of government officials were like, wait, no, we don't want brain control. So it became like voluntary and stuff, all that. But yeah, a bunch of people are like, yeah, we want to be patriots. We want to be save the world. We want to be a zealot. But little did you know, Bill Hines is a pussy. Because he's what you call. So there's two types of people. There were the basically the people like, yeah, we're going to beat the aliens. But then there are people that are like defeatists. And then the defeatists are like, no, we need to either escape Earth, leave Earth forever, or like let the aliens win and hope that we win. So he was a defeatist. He was a bitch. So he mind controlled himself to be, yeah, we are going to lose the war definitely. And then he tricked a bunch of other people into believing that, oh yeah, we're not going to win this war. So you end up with a lot of people, and a lot of these people are like generals and stuff, are basically like, oh yeah, no, the aliens are going to win. We're purposely going to do things to stop us from defeating the aliens, because we can't defeat the aliens, so that means we have to help them win against us. And so people found out, I think they just killed them because they're like, ew, British, of course. So it doesn't look too well for the wall faces, cool name. They're like, oh, we're all going to be we're going to be big brain chads. But the three smart dudes, they're gone. They're dead. They're gone. Their plans worked. Now you're this Liu Jiao. And remember, he's just literally a nobody. He's like just a random like Chinese man. Well, I need to disclose something. That's not his actual name. His actual name is Gigatad Undercock. His name is Raimi. No, you know, Raimi is actually Italian for Chad Thundercock. This dude, he's big. He's a big brain SOB. He basically saves humanity right here. And he's like, okay, I'm going to have a super duper cool plan. Well, first he's like, oh, I'm not actually going to like be a wall facer. I want to be a regular dude. But then everyone was like, he doesn't want to be a wall facer because that's a secret plan. Wink. Oh right, you're not actually a wall facer. Wink, wink. But Liu Ji, he actually didn't want to. But then he's like, nah, aliens kind of suck, and I have a family now. I'm gonna wave my big dick and beat up the aliens with it. So he thinks that. So there's one thing that we need to know about why he's chosen, because he's like, oh, he's just a regular dude. Why did they choose him? That's because this dude was friends with this bitch. They were good friends. And she kinda, you remember this dumb bitch in with the aliens? She kinda told him, yeah, not everything, but she kinda told him a lot of stuff that's like, before she 100% figured out like the aliens. And she told him a bunch of dark secrets, kind of like, hey, there's some kind of messed up things about the universe I discovered. Don't tell anyone. But anyway, she's in jail. And Liu Ji is like, okay, I had this super dark secret, but I need to prove it. Oh, don't look at her, don't. That's spoilers right over there. And so, he's like, okay, I'm gonna go into hibernation, I'm gonna go into cryo sleep. Can you send this radio signal out into space? And then wake me up in 50 years. Oh, and also look at this planet in the distance. There's gonna be a planet. That's, tell me if anything happens in 50 years. So he does. So he goes to sleep. He goes, easy. And he's like, okay, wake me up in 50 years. Now, at this point, the whole world government, like, this was a waste of time. These wall facers, they suck. They're stupid. They wasted a lot of time and money. You know what we're going to do? We're going to make big freaking spaceships. And so they kind of like, yeah, forget about this. We're going to make spaceships like we should have done. And so they made like a huge fleet of spaceships. It's like 200 years into the future. The aliens are going to like come back like really soon in just a few decades. They're coming and they have this huge fleet, and then we're like, haha, humanity's like, haha. We have the super fleet, the death fleet one. We have like 1,000 spaceships, and the aliens, we detected their fleet. They only have like 300 spaceships. We're going to win. And so the aliens are coming closer. All the alien ships, and ahead of the alien fleet is a probe. This little metal thing called this little shiny thing. This little sperm. It's called a droplet. And it's made out of chrome, and it's really shiny, and it just kind of floats next to the ships. And the people on the ships are like, oh hey, the aliens sent it. Is this like a present? Maybe we scared the aliens into not attack. Maybe this is a truce. Yeah, this giant mysterious alien ball floaty probe thing. Yeah, it must be a good sign. Yeah, man, this would be almost as good if it was like a giant wooden horse or something. Wink, wink. Anyway, so they brought this probe back to the fleet, and they're like, wow, this looks really cool. It's really shiny. And right when they said that, this thing activated, and what it would do it just, since it's, super advanced alien technology, what it did was, it just started hitting the spaceship, it started ramming into the spaceships repeatedly. And because this is like super alien metal, it just blew it up. It was like ding, ding, ding. So it blew up. It just basically just ran into a bunch of all the ships in the fleet. Blew it up. It's dead. It's gone. And only 2 ships were able to escape. So the Earth, after like 100, like almost like 200 years of like building up all their spaceships, they just lost it all. And it looked like the aliens are going to win. And it kind of sucked. And that, it became a realization that humanity has no hope. There's nothing they can do. All that's left is just to surrender to the aliens. Unless... Remember this guy? So they're like, so somebody was like, he went to sleep. He was one of the wall phaser dude. Well, what did he want us to do? Oh, he wanted us to look at this one star. And so they go back and they look back at the records to the star that they're supposed to look at. And they found out that 1 second there's a star, and another second, from out of nowhere, something hits the sun and it explodes, and it destroys the entire solar system that star was a part of. And they're like, oh, what does that mean? So they wake up, Lu Jin. So they wake up from sleep, and Lu Jin's like, hey, has it been 50 years? And they're like, ooh, yeah, we kind of lost track of time, so it's kind of 200 years, but, hey, do you know how to beat the aliens? And so, brain fart. Well, let me grab some water. Have I filtered anyone yet? Have I filtered anyone? No? Okay, we're good. So we got this Lu Shu bitch, and he's like, okay. There's something in the universe called dark forest. Let me actually get the text box. You know what? Actually, no, let me make a new thing. Can I spell for us? I cannot. So before we get into the dark forest theory, we have to talk about the Furman's paradox. Yeah, that sounds about right. So Furman was this dude that was like, hey, we're in this universe. Our planet exists. Life exists on Earth. So why aren't there more aliens? There should be more aliens. It's kind of dark out there. Where alien? Because you think by now, if there's super advanced alien civilizations, we'd get like the radio signals by now. This is kind of dumb for multiple reasons, but let's just say, they should have contacted us by now. So a lot of people, and this is actually a real life like thing that actual scientists like proposed, and so a lot of people came up with different theories. But one of the theories, and which is important to our series, is the dark forest theory. So imagine, through metaphor, you're in a dark forest. Let me draw a dark fucking forest. And you're a hunter, and you're like, slowly, you have to move through the forest carefully and quietly, because all around you, you just hear people being murdered and died in death. and you think, oh, there's multiple people, so you just have to kill the other people that are killing them. But you can't tell who's killing who. And so you start thinking, well, who's dangerous? Who's the actual good one? Who's actually the bad? Because literally anyone that's in this forest could be dangerous. So if you're smart, you either, hide in the darkness, be quiet, never make a peep, or you look out for other people, and the second you see them, you have to kill them, or they might end up killing you. And anyone that, makes themselves known, they just die. And so, what if this could be applied to the galaxy? What if, since aliens, all these alien races are just so far, there's no way to communicate realistically. You can try and make peace and be diplomatic, but that could be, that could take, a process of millions of years or something. And so, what if, kind of the state of the universe is, you have these super ultra advanced alien species, that the second that they see anyone else, they realize, oh, that's a potential danger. That they see another alien race, oh, that's a potentially, that's a threat. And so, to play safe, they blow it up. And they stay quiet. And then other planets, if they're smart enough, they'll see that happen, and if they realize it, then they stay quiet, and they either stay quiet or they start sniping other planets and other alien races, or they get blown up by another powerful race. So we're in this constant state of all these alien races that they have to stay quiet, or else you get slaughtered. And so for Earth, we either have to, we should probably be quiet, maybe aliens will blow us up. So why is this important to our story? Well, Luigi figured all this out, and when he tested the plan where it's where he sent out the signal to this random planet's location, and then the second he did, 50 years from now, the advanced alien race blew it up. But this is not from the Trisolarians. This was using technology more advanced, because the way that they blew up the sun, and that's more advanced than what the Solarians are actually capable of. And so this proves that there are more dangerous, more advanced alien species than the tsundere yandere bugs. And that there could be an unlimited amount of advanced aliens, an unknown amount of aliens that will literally just blow up everyone. And so he realized, what if we gave out the coordinates of Trisolera, the alien home planet, out into the universe, sending it out, and then it blows up. But then, if they do that, then the aliens might come in and blow Earth up. So instead, Luigi, he decided to contact the aliens, and he's like, hey, so, if you don't turn around, I'm going to literally, give out your locations to your planet, and we'll both blow up. And the aliens were the Trisolarians were nah, you a pussy, you won't do it. And then he's like, bitch, I got the transmitter hooked up to my heart. The second I die, it sends out your location. And then he's like, fuck. And so, Luigi, he's like, haha, we're going to use a strategy from the 1970s of basically a mutually assured destruction. Look, So if you come to our planet, we'll have the aliens blow up your planet, and so they ended up being a standstill, where the humans and the Trisolarians promised not to fuck with each other for a time. Be right back. Sorry. There's a quick break.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Where were we? So Luigi found out that the aliens know that if you send out your location, like if you let everyone know that you exist, another bigger alien species will come and blow you up. So Luigi becomes what is known as the Sword Keeper. And basically, he's in charge of if the aliens, if the Trisolarians try anything stupid, he would turn on the signal that lets out the location of the alien planet. How do we know that? Of course I'm the real loligae. See, here's my quotes, my catchphrase. Hey, it's me, the gay one. Hey. She's me, obviously. Oh shit. Oh. Whoops.
Click the wrong voice. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think I accidentally clicked one of the other voice things. Whoops. I hope that was audible because a lot of the AI on the voice mod is really, really crap. So anyway, he basically is like, if I die or if you try anything funny, I'll send out a signal into the universe. It will know where your planet is, and they'll blow it up. But because, oh yeah, I forgot to say, the second he sends out a signal, like if Earth sends out a signal, they would also get detected by the aliens. So they would both blow up. So mutually assured destruction. So the aliens are like, fine, we won't invade your planet. We'll, be good. We'll share technology. And so for the next, good chunk of years, everything is honky-dory. For now. And that's the end of book 2. And next to book 3. Oh shit, I forgot to finish some stuff on this. Shit. Anyway, so this is, you know, this is book 3. You know it's going to be, it's going to be happy and have a happy ending because this book's name is called Death End. But you know it's going to be happy and good. Everyone's going to get out pretty well. So it's been like 50 years. The aliens and the humans become allies. You know, the aliens have been pretty cool. They started giving humans technology, and the humans started advancing a lot. And one of the things that they gave them was, remember the Sophons? Remember these computers? Well, they put Sophon into a robot lady who's like this little Japanese Asian robot lady. So a little, I don't know, kind of reminiscent of a current pop star. And she's like, oh, I'm so Miko. Oh, I'm so cute and Segoy. You can trust me. And she's very trustworthy. She's a very waifu, and yeah. So Lou J, he's an old man now, so imagine him but old. And he's like, oh, I'm too old to be a sword keeper, because I'm going to die soon, and if I die, then the aliens have no reason not to attack us, because I'm like so willing to blow up the planet to say F them. And so he's like, I need a successor. And so he has basically there's 2 people that are going to succeed him. A dude named Wade, and a dude named Chang Zin. This Asian lady. And, they're like, okay, we're going to have tests, whatever. But then, Wu Wei, because he totally learned this lesson. Remember this lesson? Remember this? Remember, let me bring it back up. Remember this? He totally learned his lesson. He learned the moral of the story. And so, he chose the successor to be Chang, the Asian girl. And he's like, oh, I'm a Chinese, you're a Chinese, I can trust you. Miku, yep, totally Miku. Yep, Miku is in this book that was written in the 90s. I think, or was it 2000? I don't know. But yes, she was totally in the series. So he picks Chang-Chi, and Chang-Chi, she's a smart girl. She's pretty nice and she's pretty cool. But she likes people a little too much, She's like, oh, yeah, I'll be a sword bearer. I'll live in my boring room where I can't do anything except watch the monitors, because I can't not be able to be in I can't be in a situation where I can't activate the signal to blow up both of our planets. But I'm just a girl. I want to eat cake. But I'm fine. So she's chosen, and Wade is like, and so he tries telling Chen, but he doesn't get to it. So he's arrested. He's like, oh fuck. So he's in bars. And Shang-Chi is like, congratulations, you're going to be responsible for the entire human race. And when the time comes, you have to destroy the human race. And Shang is like, yay. And so when Liu Ji, you get Chad Thundercock, he's like, okay, I'm going to give you the activation codes and the heart monitor and transfer it all to you, and you're going to be the one in charge of it all. And you have to promise that you'll actually be willing to blow it up, because they won't actually believe you unless you're very convincing that you'll blow it up. You're going to blow it up, right? And she's like, yeah. And Thundercock is like, yeah, you'll do good, kid. aliens blew up all the, like, I forgot. They're like, not radios, they're like gravitational emitters that send out like gravitational pulse waves to send out the locations of the alien planet. Well, they destroyed those, and then she's like, ah, dang, I couldn't blow it up. And so, the Trisolarons, which are like, ha ha ha, ha ha ha, misogyny wins again. They proceed to invade Earth. And there's nothing humanity. So they were successful in conquering Earth. So Earth gets conquered because of this dumbass. She's very well-meaning, but she's stupid. Oh, also remember Miku Sofan? She was also like behind the scenes. She was basically like what do you call it? Basically trying to like. Be counterculture and stuff and try to like make people believe, oh no, the Triceratops are the good guys, you know, Earth, you know, we can live in peace, haha. But she's actually not. She's also, even though she's a robot, she's a Japanese robot, so she also suffers from and she's actually evil. And she's like, ha 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 ha. Wait, no, let me.
So. Oh, and I you. You Sam?
So yeah, anyway, she's a traitor, and I don't know if she gets blown up or so. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. She kind of disappears from the story. So Chang is like, oh no, I ruined, humanity is now being enslaved. I guess I'll be the dictator, the traitor human dictator of Earth now. So the aliens kind of made her like the dictator of Earth, and they, yeah, I know, I can't believe it either. How is that the video change? Oh, you thought, oh, okay, you're just listening. Sorry, Patters. My amazing voice acting skills. I'm basically Solid 2.0. I'm just as diverse. When it comes to voice acting, I'm amazing, I know. So they come and they conquer Earth. And they force all the humans to migrate to nature's natural prison, Australia. And they force everyone to live in Australia, and Chang basically becomes like the dictator of the humans there. I'm in a pip. I don't know what that means, but cool. I'm in a pip. Pippa don't exist. They all already think I'm a parasite. I don't need more parasites. Player and player. I'm player and player. I got you, my dude, Patters. Yeah, I got you. Okay, I got you. So they send everyone to Australia, and it sucks, and everyone starts like dying because it's Australia. And so it looks like the humans, they lost. And they kind of did. Except for they kind of didn't. Because remember way back when Remember when these got destroyed? Well, there was a couple that actually escaped. And one of them, which was kind of just flying out in space, you know, doing whatever, being dumb. It discovered that Earth got conquered, and it also had all the plans to like. They were given the plans of like, oh, if you send a signal out to the alien planet, it will destroy their planet. So they sent a signal out, and basically, They basically push the nuke button. They send it out into the universe, and the Solarians were like, Tri-Solarians were like, ah, crap. And so they left Earth. They abandoned the humans, they left Earth, and all the aliens in the universe know that the Earth exists, and Tri-Solaria exists. And so now it's only a matter of time until they both get blown up. And so the world is saved. Yay! So it looks pretty grim. The humanity, they try to try to organize themselves again so they can try and, I don't know, maybe build a spaceship or something to get off Earth. But they kind of law against that though, because of course it would just be filled with like millionaires. Basically, you know how it is. Millionaires who will take up all the spaceships and they leave. So they're like, okay, to prevent us from all just killing everyone, we'll find another way off this planet. And so it seems like, but they're not being able to, well, what are we going to do? The planet's going to be blown up. And so Stinglay's like, oh man, I really screwed up. I wish I didn't screw up. What if I can make amendments? What if I can save what's left of the human race? And that's when boyfriend comes in. I forgot to mention boyfriend, but she had a boyfriend or something, but he had super cancer. And so they're like, so she told him, hey boyfriend, if you love me, put your brain in a rocket and then send the rocket all the way to Tri-Solaria so we can try and learn about Tri-Solarians. And so he did, and then they thought he died or whatever. They thought they never heard from boyfriend again, so they thought he died. And this was years before Chen got the sword. Was supposed to be the sword maker or whatever, sword keeper, and doomed Earth and doomed humanity. But then she started getting signals back from her boyfriend, and he starts giving her riddles and starts talking about how do we call them, ancient Chinese folk stories and stuff. And then everyone was like, why is he sending this? But then Chen, even though she's kind of dumb, she's still kind of smart, and she deciphers all these stories and stuff, and she found out the secrets to warp, I think faster than light travel. It's basically really, really fast travel. And so it's holy shit, we actually have faster than light technology. We can build spaceships. And then there's this AA guy. This guy, he's just this dude's AA. I forgot what he did, but he's kind of her friend. And he's like, hey broski, I got this really cool idea. You know that Wade guy that tried to kill you? Well, he's like a scientist or Elon Musk or something, man. So, what if we let him out of prison and he helps us build the spaceship to get off of Earth? And Chen's like, sweet, let's do it. So they go to Wade, and Wade's like, I don't want to kill you, bitch. But then she's like, no, you have to build spaceships. And he's like, okay, I'll build spaceships, but you have to go into hypersleep while we build the spaceships. And so they both go into their cryo sleep chambers. And he's like, wait, why am I not also in cryo chambers? This is going to take 100, 50 years. I'll be dead by the time I'm in it, whatever. So he goes and he builds a bunch of spaceships with his big CEO company that still exists somehow. Even though everything was destroyed, they still had corporations and they still had Elon Musk. And so he builds the spaceships. But they get caught by the government. They weren't supposed, because it's illegal to make spaceships with the intent of like leaving like the solar system because the rich people, and of course the rich people build a bunch of spaceships that can travel faster than light so they can escape Earth by themselves. So eventually Wade dies. He dies, but he was able to build a ship. Build a ship that can, travel faster than, the speed of light. And so, Chen and AA, they get on the spaceship, and right when they're leaving, they get to Pluto, because they're going to try and leave the solar system to go explore space. And on Pluto, they met Liu Ji. He's still alive. This is like 250. This dude is like over 250 years old. He's old, he's crippled, but he's still alive because he's that much of like a kung fu master Giga Chad. And so he's like, I will sit here with the rest of humanity, and I'll die with them. But you have to go on, and you're supposed to. I still trust you for some reason. Even though you're a dumbass and you're the cause for all of this, I still trust you. Of having all these ancient artifacts of human history, you're going to put on your ship, and then you're going to go into space and find like another planet. And then they're like, cool. And right when they leave Earth in the solar system is hit. Now, a few years before, Trisolaris got exploded. It just... No. It's gone. So they're gone. Most of the Trisolarians are dead. But it's taking a little longer. For some reason, it was taking a little longer for Earth to explode. And then the scientists and all the space people were like, wait, what is that weird alien object? And so they tried to destroy it, whatever. But then they found out, oh, it's not like a missile or anything. It's a sub-gravitational bomb, or what's it called? It's a gravity bomb. No, wait, not gravity. It's a dimensional bomb. So, instead of just blowing it up, what this does is it flattens everything within a certain area. It flattens it from a three-dimensional like space into 2 dimensions. So it literally squishes the universe. So, obviously, everyone got squished like pancakes, and yeah. And we just discovered, oh, there's alien races that can literally rip the fabric of the space, like, the fabric of the universe. And so Chen was like, well, that's a good sign. And so they go on a huge space adventure. I forgot to make... Shoot, I probably should have made a little bit more. But basically, they go on a huge space adventure throughout the galaxy, and because they're moving at, like, faster than the speed of light, they're still, like... It's still, like, taking, like, hundreds of thousands of years to get anywhere, but for them, it's only, like, a matter of days. And so they're, like, going through the universe. Is this going to be on the test? Yes. This will be on the test. Her being a bitch is on the test. The solar system and Earth being a pancake is on the test. Hatsune Miku's on the test. Giga Chad's on the test. The listener, our beautiful cinnamon bun, our good boy, the listener. This dummy. And these things, yeah, on the test. I hope you wrote it down. It's okay, you can watch over for notes while you take the exam. So they go on their cool adventure, and they're going through the galaxy, and they found out, oh, remember this spaceship that escaped? Well, it also, flew onto the galaxy and eventually learned how to do, like, faster than light travel. I don't know how they did. They just kind of figured out while they're in space on their spaceship. And so then they went to the 2 planets. One was, like, called Planet Blue? was like Planet Blue, and another group went to Planet, let's say Gray. It's like Planet Blue and Planet Gray or whatever, I don't know. Apparently naming conventions is not their strong suit. They spent their intelligent points elsewhere. And so they colonize it, and they actually start making like their own super advanced secondary human civilizations. You know, it's cool. And they found out that there's a cool thing that happens where you can actually make a little itty-bitty tiny black hole. Like, you normally black hole's like dangerous and it blows up, but if you can actually make a little tiny one, it actually makes a field, like a gravitational field, around it without actually destroying it. And so things can come out of the planet, but things can't go in, because if you try going in, time slows down a lot, science, gravity, relatively stuff. And you can eventually, but it's also slow coming out. There's like really not a whole lot of ways to like go in and out really, but it's slightly faster going out, I think. So, as far as you can tell, your planet and your solar system is safe, but you can never leave it. So it's kind of like, oh, you're going to be stuck there forever. Normal galaxy. But considering how like crappy the universe is, maybe it's not a bad thing. And so they're like flying there, they're like discovering all this stuff. Ooh, this cool stuff, all this science fiction-y, hypothetical stuff. Cool. And they find pockets of the fourth dimension. There's like these little pockets or fragments of the fourth dimension, and you can actually go into the fourth dimension, and within these little pockets are these alien spaceships. Like these strange, like they hard to comprehend, just because there's like, oh, weird tesseract, whatever. But you can go in there, and they go in and they find into one of the like these spheres of the fourth dimension, and they find out that there's still an alien spaceship that's working there, and it's like the alien spaceship's AI system. And it's like, hello humans, or whatever. I am the fourth dimensional alien spaceship. I am a tomb because all the other fourth dimensional beings are dead. And what we eventually find out, there isn't just a fourth dimension. At one point, there was a 10th dimension. And there's a lot of like sciencey stuff that goes into it. But basically, the higher dimension is, the more space there is, and the faster the speed of light actually travels. Because, the speed of light travels, really, really fast, but there's a limit. But at higher dimensions, light, goes even faster. And so at the 10th dimension, the speed of light is so fast, everything is simultaneously happening at the same time. And supposedly it's so beautiful, it's so awesome. It is basically paradise, and everything was cool because you could do everything at once and don't have to worry about dying. But then apparently, within the 10th dimension, there's a 10th dimensional asshole. We don't know what they are, but they discovered, hey, what if we have something that can squish the 10th dimension into the 9th dimension? And so, given what happened to Earth, so it became not the 10th dimension anymore. And it just became like pocket, and then it became the 9th. But then that same alien race was able to adjust themselves from the 10th dimension and turn themselves into 9th dimensional creatures. And then they're like, hey, there's all these other alien races that evolved into the 9th dimension. Let's do it again. So they flattened the 9th dimension to the 8th dimension, and it kept going down and down and down. And so currently, in our universe, we're on the 3rd dimension. And so And we can go even further. We can go down to the 10th dimension. We can literally be squished. There's aliens right now with dimension hammers that will squish us. And at one point, you could get to the zeroth dimension, hypothetically, and then nothing exists. Everything will be doomed. As far as we know, this asshole alien race keeps doing it. And so, and the thing is, so when you use these bombs, these dimensional bombs, they don't stop. They'll flatten the dimension, but then they'll slowly start flattening the next dimension down too. And so, eventually, they've been using, like, these dimension bombs for so long, the universe is eventually going to be squished into the zero dimension, and then everyone will be dead because, like, you can't exist in the zeroth dimension, because it's impossible, there's nothing. And so it's like, oh, this universe is kind of doomed, isn't it? There's asshole aliens that are just going to destroy us just because, you know. So it's not even like humanity is gone. The universe is going to be gone, and it's going to freaking suck. Well, so kind of related to this, they also found out, and this is also kind of scary, they go to this other planet, this blue planet, and they found out that there's, like, black streaks of nothingness. Like, it's literally void. Not just, like, in space. It's literally, like, erased reality. And they found out that this was caused by another alien faction that is purposefully trying to, flatten the dimension to the zero dimension. Because they believe, excuse me, let me take a sip. They believe that if you get into, like, the zero dimension, it will then implode on itself or something and then reset back into the 10th dimension. So you know how, like, that episode of, like, of Futurama where they go into the future and they go so far into the future that it resets itself, or was it the past, and so they can, like, relive alternate timelines through that. So basically that, but no one knows if that's actually doing anything. As far as everyone else is concerned, they might just be, like, killing the universe even faster. And so Zen and Ah are like, man, this kind of sucks. We're kind of bummed out. Let's go back to that first planet with all the other humans that we visited first. Well, they found out, you know how they have their, faster than light travel or near light travel or whatever? They found out that also rips a hole that appears in reality the same as the planet. So using that word, like, I forgot what it's called. It's like you can curve the fabric of reality, and it propels you faster. If they collapse you down to the second dimension, can I date anime woman? If you can survive it. If you can survive it, yes, you deserve it, but it's pretty hard because, have you ever been squished? It's not fun. I wouldn't recommend it. Warp drive, yeah. Yeah, they're like space drive, warp drive, whatever that lets them go really, really fast. It also tears fabrics in tears holes in the fabric of reality, like on the planet. So, because they're doing that, just flying around has been also destroying the universe. It would have been nice to live in 10 dimensions. Yeah, it would be awesome. You'd just be able to do it. You'd literally just be able, because everything would be instantaneous. You can just literally do everything you want, and you don't have to worry about anything. But apparently we can't have nice things. And so it seems like whatever you do, people just keep accidentally or intentionally just erasing the universe from existence. And also every alien race is trying to blow up every other alien race. And so while she's trying to get back to this planet, because of that and sciencey stuff, and because of like the black hole thing, they can't actually get back to the planet because the closer they try to get back, because they have to like go through like the second dimension space and whatever. It actually they start going slower and slower, and so it actually what would you call it? Not perpetually. But basically, it's like impossible because you become slower and slower and slower, so you can never reach your destination unless you start going the other way. And so they're like, shit, we're stuck in this pocket dimension, we can't do anything now. We're stuck in space alone. I'm stuck with you, AA. I know you're also cool, but you're a little too cool for me, and I'm kind of a stupid... I'm one of these, so I feel inferior. Also, this is not my opinion. I don't have anything against this. And this is just this is the moral of the story. This is just what the story taught me. Because it was her idea to go, because it was also her idea to like see this planet, and now they're stuck. But the people on this planet, they're like, hey, we also advanced to like super advanced technology, so we're going to send you like, we're going to give you like a pocket dimension where you can like live on a farm forever and live in like a little mini paradise together. And they was like, whoa, bodacious, and Chang's like, okay. Nice skirting, Susan D. Yeah. Brain fart. So they live in their pocket dimension, and they basically like, yeah, we're just gonna wait until the universe dies or something. Because, it's Death's End. Death's End. The book is called Death's End. We're literally going to, like, the end of reality, the end of death. We're just going to sit on this fucking farm forever. And it seems like that's the end of this story. But almost, not quite. Because while they're farming and toiling and being, like, I don't know, Thanos, they're doing their Thanosing. Because, I don't know, she in the end of everything, she kind of gets rewarded a little bit. She is kind of like the Thanos that gets to be on this farm planet. They get a strange signal from another alien race that's like, hey, I know this is a PvP server, but I'm a friendly hoovie. Hey, can we all start dancing together? And so Shang and we're like, you know what? Yeah, we're going to be friendly. We're going to turn this PvP universe into a friendly server universe, and there's going to be a little bit of hope left, and that's how it ends. They're like, yes, we're going to try and stop the dimension. We're going to trust this guy. We're going to be friendly. We're going to unite the alien races. We're going to stop it. We don't know how. We're probably going to lose. We're going to get flattened anyway. But we will survive. We will do it. All of the humanity, all of this history is led up to this. We've had our up. We had our downs. We had our up. We had our super big downs. And maybe we won't survive it, but you still gotta do it. There's still, we don't know about the universe. Everything dies, but you know what? That's okay. It's kind of scary, but you try to make the best out of it. Even if there's asshole aliens and asshole scientists and asshole Venezuelans and asshole robots. You know what? You still gotta do it. I guess. I don't know. Brain farting. I can't think of. I swear I had this all scripted because this is actually a stream I had planned a long time ago. But I just only got around to doing it now, and I can't find my notes. And I actually had like something written up, and I was actually kind of proud of it. But But with all that, the universe is a scary place. 10th dimension. Everything's trying to kill anyone. But there may still be hope. Never forget. Never forget the real lesson. The moral of the story. And yeah. I hope this was enlightening. This is kind of impromptu a little bit. Yeah, a lot of bots, a lot of stuff, but hey, I thought, well, this is kind of a neat series, and it had a lot of cool ideas, and I didn't get through a lot of them because, frankly, I don't remember a lot because, again, a lot of this is just kind of through memory, besides like grabbing the names. The moral of the story: Standard Rocky, never look into the dark forest. Yes, Temp. But yes, be careful until you get. Remember, speak softly and carry a big stick and play whack-a-mole with any other dumbass that comes along. Until you're so good that you can possibly unite everyone and beat the assholes, and then we can go back to the 10th dimension. Or something. I don't know, it's a cool story. I know, they actually made like a someone made a Minecraft, classic Chinese sci-fi, yes. They actually made, a bunch of fans just made basically recreated this all in Minecraft, and especially it was so good and people loved it so much it actually caused it to get a Netflix adaptation of it. So there's going to be a really disappointing, really shitty Netflix version of this if you want to watch it. But yeah. Yeah, so hopefully I reduce the quality. You and me all reduce the quality. We came in, we were tourists. We don't understand and don't appreciate the way we did it. I hope we have ruined a hobby. I hope we make the place worse off. So yeah. And that's all I had. I don't know, I guess I could sassy down it, I don't know. I think oh god, it's really... If you're in high school, you'd talk about this, yeah. It's a pretty neat book series, and TV series, and Minecraft series. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's also really late, and it's also a Sunday. Except for Temp, it's Monday. Oh, Temp, I hope you're doing all right, my man. I'm glad you came. So let me say hello, because I need to copy this from Beverly, Maine too. Hello, Auxiliary. Thank you for coming, Auxiliary. Thank you for coming, JPEZ. Thanks, Tatters. Thank you, Temp. Thank you, Grandman. Thank you, Squid. Thank you, Hero of Logic. Thank you. Did I say Taters? U.S. Liberty. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you. Nicola, thank you. I think I saw Thomas here. Thank you. Rico is here at the beginning. Thank you for the raid. Oh, there you are, Tommy. I knew you were here. And yeah, have a good Sunday. And remember, the human race is going to end. The galaxy is going to end. The universe will literally destroy everything you hold dear, and there's nothing you can do it. There are literal alien robots the size of atoms messing with physics and telling lies through the government and giving fake science and putting shit in the water, and there's going to be human sacrifices. Dogs and cats are going to be living together, pure pandemonium. There's nothing, we're doomed, and there's nothing to look forward to.